Y'all ready to blaze away or what?
Whenever we get so close to an event, I just feel this mystical feeling in the air. The devil gene, the Kazama spirit, I can just feel it. What will they announce? What will they reveal? What will this Tekken talk be about? That is what I want to discuss today because I think so. Yeah, everyone's focused on characters. We'll get to that. Hold your horses. But the game itself, they has a lot of things that I think needs to be addressed. And they said that they are working on it, and this is the time where they show us the progress they made. For example, the backdash. I know a lot of people say, buff the backdashing. Oh my god, I can't move. Me personally, I really don't care about backdashing. You guys know, bro, I'm an aggressive, off the wall Yoshi main. Attack, attack, attack. Party, party, party. There is no defense, right? That's how I play. So backdash, I really don't even care about it being nerfed. Well, let me not say that. I care about it being nerfed as in I think it adds a new kind of play style. Like I don't think everyone will want to play this super high octane, aggressive that Tekken is trying to push. Some people do like to be super defensive and wait and this and that's what makes Tekken so special. Is that everyone can play these characters so differently. So I don't care about the backdash being nerfed as in like I don't use it, but I care about the backdash being nerfed because I think that affects the type of variety of gameplay that we will all experience. Now, how buffed it should be, that is something we can debate because I don't think the backdash should be super godlike and you should just be able to run out the time because pay attention to the tournaments, bro, in Tekken 7. The tournaments in Tekken 7 is a absolute snooze fest. It's a backdashing galore. And yes, that's what makes Tekken Tekken. But I think just players have just gotten so good at the game and they're just so perfect at backdashing to where there's just a problem. You got to do something, bro. The tournaments is just boring to watch and you got to do something. I don't know if nerfing the backdash is the way to go, but something needs to change. Now let's shift the topic. Let's talk about balancing. Balancing. Even though this game is very early in the process, there was a lot of things that players was complaining about. You can even talk about Harang and the chip damage. Some of this stuff was super exploitable, but see me, bro, I wasn't really even tripping off of like this being broken or this being busted because I know that this is like a very rough version of the game and everything's going to, when I was playing the game, I was telling people to enjoy this moment. Enjoy your character being super OP. Don't really get angry about it because it's going to be fixed, right? It's going to be nerfed. I wouldn't even say nerfed because this isn't where the character is supposed to be in the first place, right? It's not a finished product. Once it's a finished product, that's when we could start talking about buffs and nerfs and things of that sort, right? So we were saying that the chip damage is too much, and they were saying it's not that it's really too much, but it's that like the amount of it you can dish out is high. So basically, like if you could just jab, you could get off like 10 jabs in like 5 seconds, and that's a bunch of chip that's stacking up on top of each other. My solution, and I know who cares about the Moonsault Slayer's solution. My solution would be to apply chip damage to only specific attacks. The same way they did the heat system, maybe you only apply the chip damage to moves that is like maybe minus frames, plus frames or something like that. Something to where it's not just being applied all the time. You can't just chip someone with every single move you throw out. You kind of got to be more selective. Not only would I think that would incentivize using this move over that move, but it would just add more of a variety to the gameplay. But we'll see what it is that they do. I have faith in them. I have faith in them figuring out a solution and making it something that works. I know a lot of people want it to be taken out of the game, but I wouldn't say that. I think they have something special on their hands here, and they just got to fine tune it and figure out a way to make it work. But then also you got to talk about the combos, the combo damage and the combo travel. I was doing baby combos in the game. I wasn't doing like the Anakin or the JDCR stuff, but the combos get really crazy. They said they really want to shorten it, and I want to see how much. You guys down in the comment section, tell me how many moves on average do you think should be done in a combo? Launch, that's one. 1-2 filler, that's another. Screw, that's another. How many hits do you think should be possible? Not including the walls or floor breaks or anything like that. Me personally, I would say probably 5 or 6. I like when Tekken is like not really about super damaging combos, but more so about like the neutral back and forth mix-ups and Oki. This is how I play Tekken. If you guys pay attention to my gameplay, my combos is not optimal at all, because that's because I love standing up and I love like fighting you, you know. I don't want to just destroy you, you know. I don't want to just block one of your attacks, do the biggest combo that iMusician has ever shown me, and then the round's over. To me, that's not fun. And then also the heat effects. People argue that the heat effects is still too much. Will they change it? How much will they change it? Only time will tell. Now, let's move on to what characters will be shown here, which characters will be revealed. I will be talking about leaks and spoilers, so go away if you don't want to hear about it. But here's the thing. Some people are talking about Reina. Well, they're going to show Reina here. You know, this is Tokyo Game Show in Japan. Reina is a Mishima. She's a Japanese character and arguably the last most important Japanese character to be shown. But see, that's the thing, right? She's the last like important character to be shown, and I think they'll save her till the end, the Game Awards. I get why people think she will be here, but I'm really not expecting. You also got to keep in mind that there's only 2 new characters left, Reina and Victor. Both of these characters are going to be super integral to the story. I mean, Victor, he's a United Nations secret agent. He's probably Raven's and Master Raven's boss, right? He's probably calling all the shots. These 2 characters are going to be super important. And the fact that it's only 2 of them mean they have to be very specific in where they place them. Something that I think is very interesting if you look at every Tekken game that ever released. Look at how many characters was added into each games. Tekken 1, massive. Tekken 2, Tekken 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tekken Mobile, massive. The only games that had 1 or 2 characters is Tag 1, Tekken 5 DR, I don't even know if you would count that, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and then Tekken Revolution. 3 characters is something that we haven't seen in a long time. So these 3 characters, one, I think they're going to be super busted. I'm talking about a Claudio levels of power, a Lucky Chloe level of damage, a Launch Kunimitsu level of tournament proficiency. That's what I'm expecting out of these 3. But on the side of reveals, I think you have to be very strategic with where you show these characters. I mean, look at Aquafina. They showed her at EVO. That's the biggest fighting game tournament of the year. So it would make sense that they would show the other 2 at the 2 biggest whatever of the year as well, right? So I think that character's off the table. Characters who I think is super realistic is Alyssa, Lei, Shao Kahn, Panda, Zafina, Feng Wei, and then you gotta keep in mind Devil Jin. I've been forgetting about Devil Jin. He would make up the 6th character. So here's the thing, right? They already confirmed they're going to show more than 1 character. The question is, how many is more than 1? I would say the least that they're going to do is either 4 or they're going to do 6. If they do 4, like I said, it's going to be Alyssa, Lei Shao Kahn, Panda, and Feng Wei. If they do 6, then you could throw in a Zafina and Feng Wei. I don't think they'll do 5 because that's just an ugly number, but who knows, bro? Maybe they really would want to save Devil Jin for a later date. One of my past predictions is that they will show 6 characters here because every individual character needs a gameplay reveal trailer, their own trailer. We have 6 characters who haven't got their trailers yet. If they announce however many characters, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, however many characters they reveal here, they then have to do gameplay trailers for them. So I said 6 characters at Gamescom, 6 characters at Tokyo Game Show. So far in October and November, it seems like there's absolutely nothing there. No big tournaments announced so far. So I think they will fill in those gaps with at least weekly trailers for all 12 characters, and then at the Game Awards, that's when they'll show us Victor and Reina, Mami Mishima. And then those 2 characters will get their gameplay trailers a week before the game releases at the Tekken World Tour Finals. It all just makes sense in my mind. Like, if I was trying to get out 14 trailers, reveal 8 characters, I mean, that's how I would do it. And I really don't know any other way that they can. But you do got to keep in mind that we don't know what's in October and November. I feel like if there was some major event in October, we would know by now. I mean, how long ago did we know that? We knew that Tokyo Game Show was going to reveal characters before we even got to Gamescom. So the fact that we don't know what's in October, it kind of leads me to believe that there's nothing there. But maybe there's a beta. I talked about this before. Harada said 100% that a beta is coming. And he does not consider the closed network test a beta. He said it multiple times. So maybe they'll do 6 gameplay trailers, then a beta, and then 6 more gameplay trailers, and then the game. I don't know. This is just my ideas. This is just my predictions. I'm just trying to figure out what the developers will do. And based on like what they've done in the past, I've been following their reveals ever since Fakaram. And I got really good at figuring out what they're going to do and not going to do. And so I feel kind of confident in saying that at least 4 characters, 6 characters is what I'm banking on. Only time will tell. We're a couple of days away.